to Jason Gage. No, okay, 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Chase and Gage podcast. Yeah, I know, we're completely idiots. Like, we can only come up with Chase and Gage, okay? Just stop hating on us, we're just children. Okay, give it up. But anyway, enough with my ranting. But let's get started with the podcast. So what are we talking about today, Gage? Alright. Well, today's video will be on your thoughts of Killing Floor 2, I guess. If you really don't know much to do, I guess we'll just go with Killing Floor 2. So what are your thoughts? And whichever gets more like, okay, whoever okay, so then, let's hear your thoughts on Killing Floor 2. And then I'll say mine. Right. Cool. So, well, look, ready to hear? Well, let's hear mine. Honestly, this is just the honest truth. I'm not really a big fan of Killing Floor 2. I'll explain why. The whole zombie genre and survival zombie genre is getting clouded nowadays with things like Call of Duty. Like, really, that's it. Call of Duty does this so much, it's starting to be like a ripoff when other games do this. Honestly, it is. It all started with Call of Duty World at War, and ever since, other games have been copying that. And here you go. Killing Floor 2. I understand it's not zombies, but Zeds are basically zombies. I know, but that doesn't mean they're not a ripoff of Call of Duty Zombies. Because it's all just the same now. It's all got the same premise. Survive each round to progress onto the next round and survive as long as possible. Yes, but that's even the same in Call of Duty Zombies. There are bosses in Call of Duty Zombies. And I'm not saying boss battles are a ripoff, like, God no, boss battles started ages ago and have been a thing since then. So I'm not saying boss battles are a ripoff, but the zombie genre is clouded nowadays. Technically, most Zeds are zombies. Technically. I'm not saying they are, but technically, yes. That's just my thoughts. I like the selection of weaponry, but other than that, it's just, I'd give it a 2 out of 5 if I had to rate it. Four out of 5? Okay, yes, I like that. I like there's a variety of maps, and plus, you don't have to buy maps. They're free. But with things like Call of Duty, But things like Call of Duty, you have to buy maps. So that is one thing that is not a flaw, actually. Yeah, so, yeah. So, what shall we talk about next? This is gonna be a double podcast. Dying Light, okay. I'm gonna be chatting for a little while because I know quite a bit about Dying Light. So, first we'll start off with the campaign. First, I'll explain what Dying Light even is. Dying Light is a fictional horror game released in 2014. Yes, it is all around the idea of zombies, but it is not a survive each wave kind of game like Call of Duty or for example, Killing Floor 2, like I just told you guys. Dying Light takes place in the fictional city of Haran. The main character, Kyle Crane, is working with the GRE, the Global Relief Effort, to try and stop the virus from escaping Haran. And he's also trying to kill a man named Rice, but we'll get to that later. He drops out of a GRE plane, and upon arrival, is attacked by bandits. He screams loud enough that it attracts a zombie, and he is bitten. The bandits run away, and he is escaped by the secondary main character, the female Jade. He's taken back to the tower, one of the safest places in Haran, actually, where tons of people live after the outbreak. Kyle is assigned a mission by a man named Spike. That is his first assignment, and from then on, he is trying to do multiple things. Save Haran, save himself from the virus, and save his friends. Really, honestly, he's just wanting to save himself and his friends. That's really all he wants to do. But that's about it. Now, onto the multiplayer. Oh, and also there's a way that you can play multiplayer with people in the campaign. So if you're having trouble fighting zombies by yourself, try and invite a friend if they have this game. And you together can battle the horde of zombies. Onto the multiplayer. We've already talked about this in a previous episode, but I'll quickly breeze through. Other than the multiplayer campaign co-op mode, there's also a mode called Be the Zombie, which is currently being shown on screen as I speak. In Be the Zombie, as you can see, your objective is to kill survivors and stop them from destroying volatile nests. Volatile, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to get deep into the abilities and what you could do, since this is just a quick breeze in my thoughts on Dying Light. So, it's not a whole... Oh. It'll be... Watch our other video. I'll try and link it in the description, so you can check that out. But other than that, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Be the Zombie. So Be the Zombie, like I said, takes place in Haran, blah blah blah. You play as the zombie. That's probably a little obvious, but I'm not gonna make fun of you for not knowing. You play as a zombie. Like I said, survivors try to destroy volatile nests without dying about 10 times. And the Night Hunter is trying to stop the survivors from destroying their nests. And the Night Hunter has to kill the survivors about 10 times. And then the Night Hunter wins. So that's my thoughts, but now let's get to my thoughts on Dying Light. Dying Light is my favorite horror game that I've ever played. And that's coming from a guy that really doesn't like horror games too much. So, yeah. I like Dying Light, and a lot of people don't like Dying Light for its story because they think all the characters barely have any natural stuff, like any, let's say, voice. And by voice, I mean like character. So like, yeah. And people don't like the campaign Dying Light very much, but honestly, I love it. I like the story, I like the objectives, I like the zombie types. So, and be the zombie, it's okay, but one flaw is it's really freaking hard to get a game going. Well, I did get a game going here on the screen as I speak, but yeah. So out of 5, I'd give Dying Light a 3. 3 out of 5. So yeah. So is this the end of the podcast? I suppose. No. So, I guess, oh, in the comments, if you want to see Dying Light or Killing Floor 2, type Dying Light or type Killing Floor 2. Whichever gets the most votes will get a direct video, will get a direct gameplay video. And yeah. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.